Yep, Irene refused to cooperate with the news media, all of them, most of the liberal media and even Fox News. Hey, Shepard Smith, a liberal, a Democrat, came to work Sunday with Fox News to report on this devastating hurricane. MSNBC gave Irene its marching orders, its instructions on what to do so that it can help get Obama reelected, so that they could compare how Obama handled a devastating situation compared to George Bush. I mean, hey, this is the new media, the new media's way of reelecting Obama. Reelect him because he's black. We can't allow the first black president to have only one term. We must reelect him because he's black. Not for anything he's done, not for his record. He's just our first black president. That's what you're going to start hearing. Yeah, so MSNBC and CNN and even Fox News gave Irene its marching orders, its instruction. Go up the coast, stay a 3, tear everything up, and Obama comes in, saves the day, and let's reelect Obama. Even that idiot Jansing from Jansing and Company, the company being the lice that are in her hair, Jansing and Company, Jansing, the pale Barbie doll with lice in her hair, asked the guy that she had on there, do you think this will be a game changer for the Obama administration for the 2012 re-election? Have you no shame, Jansing and Company? Jansing and the lice in your hair. That's got to be the company, Jansing and Company. Brian Norcross, you need to be ashamed of yourself, boy. All that good reporting you did down there with Hurricane Andrew. That was my hometown there, Homestead. I lost my home there. You ought to be ashamed of yourself saying things like, well, technically it's a Category 1, but it's much, much worse. Right, Norcross? You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Every one of you supposed meteorologists ought to be ashamed of yourself. Technically, it's a Category 1, but it's much, much worse. There's going to be flooding. There's going to be trees falling down everywhere. Have you no shame, you Democrat, lying, liberal fools, Shepard Smith? You fool. You made a fool out of yourself, didn't you, Shepard Smith? When do you work on Sunday, Shepard Smith? Only when the big hurricane's coming and we can re-elect Obama. Compare him with George Bush. You ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Yeah. Y'all were very disappointed. CNN, you could see it on the faces. Man, Anderson, you got 70-mile-an-hour wind out there, Anderson Cooper. I don't feel a thing. And then you fools standing out there, and people are making faces out behind you. You know, thousands of people milling around. The hurricane's here now. It was a tropical storm before it ever hit New York. You liars. You news media liars. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. That storm was a Category 1, a tropical storm after Virginia Beach. It was a tropical storm. You lied. You have no credibility. None of you meteorologists, not one meteorologist, had balls enough to stand up and say, look, this is a tropical storm. No, it's Category 1. You wanted it to be a Category 3. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. All of that, you have made it political. All our storms are now going to be political. But, hey, you know what you got left, news media? You elected Obama because there's a bunch of stupid idiots in this country. And this country is full of stupid idiots. That's what this country is turning into. A third world piece of garbage. As these idiots keep on having babies. Because that's what this country has turned into. A bunch of chicken-livered sapsuckers. And they believe you. Hey, technically it's a Category 1, but it's really a 3, man. Can't you see? It's going to tear everything up, man. You're idiots. You're idiots. And you people that advertise on these, oh, man. I'm paying close attention. If you advertise on TV, you want to bring our print media back to where we have some credibility in the news, quit putting your products on these news media channels. Stop it. Stop it. I'm Joseph Allen Mowry from Live Oak, Florida. I would never lie to you about the weather. It's nice and sunny outside. But you know what? You idiots will believe anything. Anything that those stupid news media, Jansing and company, will tell you. Have a good day, you sheeple. You idiots. You fools. You're getting what you deserve. A third world Obama-run country. But hey, you know what? Re-elect him because he's black.